Hi Virgo, happy June. Thank you for all of the views last month. I had just started my YouTube channel a few weeks ago, and May was my first month of readings. So thank you for the most views. I did a bonus for you guys at the end of the month. I hope that helped you. So let's see where the June energy is for you, Virgo. Oh no. Why do I feel like you're coming out of a really, really, really rough energy? Ten of Swords was the first card on the bottom. Feels like took you forever to get to the end of something, like you feel stabbed in the back at the end of it. Something didn't really go your way that you were expecting to. Seven of Wands. This is where you fighting what is happening, and that you were trying to set up boundaries and figure out a different path. And I don't know that you were heard the way you needed to be. The Empress tells me that you were trying to birth something new, a new idea, or something that maybe didn't go exactly the way you wanted financially, and you felt a little hurt by it. Maybe you applied for a job that you didn't get, you lost a job or something like that, left you in a little bit of a rough energy, or there was a really rough patch, maybe at work. Let's see. What is the new energy for, oh, maybe heartbreak too for some of you. It looks like you were a fool and didn't know about, you've got 313 here. Actually, the Fool is a 0 card. It's not even the 1. And you have the Three of Cups, which meant that you thought that there was going to be some celebration. And I think you were a little heartbroken to find out that you leaped in full faith, but there was another person that you were unaware of. And I think you're in a little bit of a rough space right now. Let's see, let's see is there something good, something new coming for June? What's happening for June with Virgos? Oh, you got these two, the sixes, which the one is of balance and stable home life. Maybe you had to move out of the situation where you were living with your kids or something like that, and you took off to on a new path for something new, that's going to lead you to the world. So I feel like you may have some decisions to make about how to balance out home life now with this new job or something that's happening. Sorry, I'm coming out of a little congestion. Let's see what is coming in June. You're guarding your heart now, because you keep reminiscing on the past and how it happened on the past, and you're feeling very, very guarded, and like you have to, but so guarded that you're blocking yourself and putting up a wall. But this tells me that there is an old love, an old flame coming through of something exciting, something that was fun, and you keep dwelling on it, thinking about it a lot. I feel like you may want a new start with this person. And maybe that's where that balance card is coming from. You're wondering if you need to just kind of walk away or if you actually want to give it another try. I mean, whether this person deserves a second chance or not is really, it's only up to you. It's a matter of how heartbroken are you and how much are you willing to take, because at the end of the day, I feel like you really know what you're worth. So there's the part of you that feels like you didn't deserve it. That's why it started with that being stabbed in the back card. You really felt like you didn't deserve it, so you're not really understanding. So whether it was a job that let you go and didn't recognize your value, or a relationship where, again, I think a third party was involved in the relationship and it really hurt you to find out about it. Yeah, something was revealed to you, and there's the Nine of Wands again, where you're feeling so guarded now that something was revealed to you. And there's that Ten of Swords again, the heartbreak. You are really dwelling in something that happened that I think you didn't have enough boundaries up or something, and that's why you're almost feeling like you might be able to do it better the next time. But I got to tell you, the way it came out, is 8, 9, 10 here. It's like, I think it's time to let whatever it was go. I don't think you could have done it differently. I don't think you could do it better. I don't know that you should allow that energy back in. Sometimes it's okay, and sometimes it's genuine, and sometimes, we're just in different pages, so things happen. But I don't know that that was the situation here. I think it was, maybe an intentional kind of a hurt. And I think you're just trying to figure out now how to rebalance your emotions and how to make it make sense for you. Because I think it really threw you for a loop. I think you were not expecting this person, whether it was a love interest, to treat you like they did. And they really hurt you. Yeah, I feel like it's really hard for you to walk away, though. I feel like you really feel bound to this person, and you are getting signs for them. You're asking the angels how to, for help and guidance, and you just, it's like you keep spiraling, like you feel like you're spiraling out of control with the, almost obsessive thoughts about it, where you feel like it was just too much. I think you don't have closure because you're not understanding how it happened. Yeah, Five of Swords, that's a card of just the constant fighting and just feeling like it's coming at you from every angle. Like it's all pointing in the same direction, though. Like it's inevitably, you have to let it go. It was not meant to be. And I know you feel some kind of attachment, like this person was a soulmate, or they were, something really special in your life. And it doesn't mean that they weren't at the time, but it doesn't mean that they're meant to be forever. I think we have a lot of people that our souls connect to, sometimes for a day and sometimes for a lifetime. You know, it just, we don't know till we get to the end which one it was sometimes, But I feel like this energy, whatever this energy was really not good. I think you were extremely hurt, and whether the other person intended on it or not, which it looks like they kind of did, like they knew what the ramifications were and they did it anyway. Sometimes it's other people's karma to live with what they did, and it's really okay to just walk away and say, I'm done. Yeah, the Chariot is movement. It's really time to just go forward. And I feel like when you get the Chariot as a movement card, it means you're going into a better direction. You're going into something that is meant for your heart, meant for your soul. It's hard to see it right now and to be able to trust it, but I feel like the Knight of Cups, you will be emotionally fulfilled. And it will be so much better than this other thing that you thought was going to work out and was going to be fabulous and great. The Ten of Wands, and it's going to feel like it took a lot to get there, like it was a really, really heavy burden. But after some rest and realizing that you have to see through the illusions, it was really hard for these things to come to light. Whatever came to light really hurt you. And what's the saying, whatever's done in darkness always comes to light. I think, this person may not have expected for you to find out what happened, and people do that. Maybe you literally found a third party, like you walked in and somebody was in your bed, or, you found out this person had a kid you had no idea about, or this, something like that, like that just was really a little too much for you to handle. And that's okay. It's then you were meant to find out when you were meant to find out, so that you could now move forward. And that Two of Coins, and you can find that balance. You got the Two of Coins before too, and you're able to rebalance and juggle everything at the same time once you pull out of that energy of feeling like you could have done it different, you should have done it. I think you could not have stopped this person's behavior. It was almost like they did what they had to do because they had to, they had to learn their karma. And they had to actually go through some of their karma. The Devil, yes, it was unfortunately for you that you got the shit end of the stick in this, but it was meant to happen. It was meant for you to detach from old energy, and that's why you felt like it was something like a special connection, because it was. And it's okay that it's not a bad thing that this is ending, and it's pushing you toward something different, something new, something better, better suited for you. You just don't realize it yet. Let's see. We got the Two of Swords. It's that crossroads of, always thinking now that the next thing is going to be the same. Don't bring it with you into the future. That you don't need that energy to come with you. It's not conducive to the next thing. Nine of Wands. It would be a burden if you did. You got the Nine of Wands before too. This has been a long time coming. Even though maybe it felt like it came out of nowhere for you, or no, it was a long time coming because the universe had it in place. It was time to push you forward and move you on to something else. Queen of Cups. You got the King of Cups before and the Queen of Cups. So you have the ultimate pair of the couple that has the stability and the right kind of stability, the emotional stability to be in the right frame of mind to love a lot and love hard. And even though you feel like it wasn't, that it should have been with that person and it wasn't, and you're coming out of this really heartbroken energy right now. Look at this, Ace of Cups is the bottom card. At the end of the day, you will have, your cup will be overflowing, where your heart is full, the other person's heart is full, and it's balanced in the right way. This is death on the top. You're going to have to go through that, the death to get to the rebirth. You're going to have to mourn it. You're going to have to let it go. You're going to have to realize that it happened the way it did for a reason. And it was because the other person had certain karma that was owed to them. And the third party had to go, like a lot of times we forget that all these situations that we end up put in, we're not the only people involved. So it's because other people's karmas have to be paid. Other people's karmas have to be sorted out. Other people's paths are meant to cross yours for whatever reason so that you can spark something in you to grow in a different way. Whatever the reason is, it doesn't even matter sometimes. The whole point is that you get there and you take the good parts of the lesson to build something better next time around. I think June is going to be rough for you. I'm not going to lie, but I don't think that the outcome is going to be rough. So I think if you just really kind of take time to go through it, deal with it, let it heal, but you have to let it go. If you don't, and if you run back to that same energy, the universe is going to give you the lesson even harder the next time until you finally learn it. That's just energy. That's the way it operates. So if you keep trying to go for something that isn't yours, whether it's a relationship or whatever it is, the universe is just going to push it away from you even harder. So be cautious in what kind of energy you put out into this situation, because if you don't let this energy go, it is going to go into the future relationships and all that. And you can get there. You were given that Queen of Cups, King of Cups. You can have that ultimate relationship that you're looking for. You just have to make sure that you see every situation for what it really is. And I think this one is done, and it's okay. It's time to just keep moving. I'm going to pull an oracle card for you, and then we'll close your reading with that. What soul truth do they need to know, Virgos, for June? Let's see. If I had a magic wand and could have anything I desired in life, what would I choose? Burn with desire. There is power in your desires. Let them be your fuel today. Your desires are your soul's wings, and it's time to take flight. Today's soul action. Today go inward. Your answers lie within. What do you desire? Choose what makes you happy and do that. If you had the magic wand, I know you would decide to make whatever this situation was better. But the magic wand is for you to now conjure up, I think, the new thing. What do you really desire? Because if you really want it, you can have it. You're just not asking for it. You're not going for it. You're not accepting it. Whatever position you're in, you're not in the right one to attain it. So if that's the case, then it's either not yours or you're not going about it the right way. So let go of this situation, and I think you're going to really be okay headed forward. So good luck in June, and I hope everything works out the way you need it to. Much love. See you next month.